I also just love being where I know my ancestors were, gutting fish in the harbour, and so I myself gut fish. I wouldn't know how to gut a fish. I'm Catherine Parkinson and I'm an actress and I play Lizzie Vereker in Rivals. I have loads of favourite country spots, particularly in Devon and Cornwall. I love Dartmoor. I often go to a lovely pub called the Warren Inn on Dartmoor, which is quite remote and does great flapjacks. Budleigh Salterton is lovely, and Totnes, I love going to Totnes. Appledore, and then down in North Cornwall, Damer Bay. I could go on. On my mum's side, all my family are from Devon and Cornwall, Bradnich and Honiton, and so my childhood was just in Devon in most of the school holidays, and sometimes Northern Ireland where my dad's from, and along the Antrim coast, which is also beautiful. But I do particularly love Devon and Cornwall. I've been lucky enough to work quite a lot in Cornwall over the years, and my brother and his family live down in Cornwall, so there's always an excuse to go, and I just don't think there's anywhere nicer. I feel like the countryside in Devon is really special, also the coast. Cornwall, the light is different. You really feel like you're at the end of the earth. I love the excuse to eat a lot of crab sandwiches, and I've got a lot of memories tied up in all sorts of places. I also just love being where I know my ancestors were, gutting fish in the harbour, and so I myself gut fish. I wouldn't know how to gut a fish, but I like being where I feel like, I belong in terms of my DNA. It's nice to walk in the steps of your ancestors. I want to get a bit more ambitious with our walks, but we often go to Chagford and do some walks from there. I need to be with somebody who's better at not getting lost than me, but I love walking on the moor and coastal walks around Cornwall as well. It's harder to get lost, I find, on a coastal walk because you can keep the sea in mind. I remember a couple of years ago with my dad and daughters being on Instow and the tide came in and there was suddenly sea between us and the shore with two little girls, and I just said, look, let's just walk fully clothed as if this was planned. And I remember everyone sort of staring as these four people just sort of strode casually, fully clothed, sort of up to here. And my poor dad had to drive back with sort of seaweed in his toes. But we styled it out.